Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That's a 14 by 14 inch canvas, and I'm going to be using some Color Arte colors, Prizm Pours, Primary Elements, Vivid Intense, and Vivid Fluorescents. But I'm going to start by putting a little bit of Meeden Black mixed with Floetrol and GAG 800, different than everything else, around my edge. Because I want a black edge, and I usually have a dry canvas, but I don't in this case. What I need is enough paint in the center to pull down and meet the black. That's going to be slightly challenging, but I figure right at the moment I know the Meeden spreads out pretty far. I do like a pre-primed canvas. Not the ones from the store, but the ones I do myself. So I've been staring at this painting on the wall of my office. It's a swipe with all kinds of, excuse my head, with all kinds of greens. And it's beautiful, like emeralds, but it's dark. And I have all these light green colors, and I think I really want to just play with them. Now that I've got my organic looking black in place. And I'm going to throw my spatula right into the bucket. Tending to want to just use my finger right around the edge. And fill in the middle with some Chantilly lace, something to start out. The moistness I need. I'm going to throw a little bit of True Silver in, and these are both Prizm Pours. That's not really coming out a whole lot, but it's still kind of a cool painting before painting, which is my MO, by the way. Thank you to Tara, who coined the phrase. So, I like the shimmery colors, but I've got these other colors too. So, I'm going to give myself the pleasure of some Fandango, which is a Prizm Pour and has shimmer. And I may at some point in time actually swipe as opposed to just making a painting. But I've got to put enough paint in. So let me grab some of this green fluorescent. Now I need some contrast, so I'm going to be get red violet and some Burmese ruby, Burmese red. I keep doing that. But in the meantime, I've got some Primary Elements Fresh Pine. And I've got Fairy Tales Primary Elements Frog Prince, which is shimmery and very similar to Fandango. It looks like a lot of paint, and it probably is a lot of paint. This is Wintergreen, which reminds me of the fresh pine. So I've got to get back to my original agenda, and this is triple sec. This is the thing that'll be light and bright about everything. Hopefully. So I got to pick a turquoise, and I really like this Pebeo Iridescent blue-green. So I think I'm going to pick and choose some of my spots. Although it looks like it needs a shake. I hope this works. So now it's time, and I'm going to use a little bit of Rhapsody Rose, as crazy as that sounds. I don't even know if it'll show up. Could get sucked right in and buried in all the colors. And I've got Sparkling Aqua or Sea Monster. Sea Monster is lighter, so I think I'll use that. Doesn't matter. I could go the other dirt. I could go across and it wouldn't matter because I'm going to swipe. So I better do what I said I was going to do pretty quick before I run out of space, because there's a lot of paint there now. This is the fluorescent red violet I was talking about. And I did put a little bit of Golden Diamonds pigment powder, Primary Elements, in there. I'm not so sure about that Burmese red anymore. I think I'm going to give it a miss, but I am going to use some of the Indigo Violet just to provide the drama I'm looking for, which is looking pretty cool right now. I could use chain in that. Like I made a seascape yesterday where I used large chain and I just put my colors down and dragged them across. So I'm going to grab some Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam Black. And maybe a little white. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to start at one end. Actually, I want to start on a diagonal. That worked. I need a scrape dish. Just because all paint is useful paint until it's dry. And I dragged down to canvas a little bit. Now I am staggering my strokes. And I haven't used any of the white I said I was going to yet. Looks like I have just about enough paint. Kind of like the residual, especially of that that triple sec. I'm not getting the light bright colors I thought, but I've got some of them. And I'm going to wait and drag my tool through them. I've got a much wider card and I'm tempted by it. I think I should have dragged in the right direction. And I'm going through a lot of cell activator. So it wasn't too much paint after all. It was just about the right amount, and it's going to be very pretty. I'm going to steal a little bit of it and drag it up and down in places. Maybe. Which is something I do like to do a lot. cleaning my card off. This might be quick. I might still want to put some spirals in here, but I don't know. So let's try one with the white. Well, I'm kind of thinking it should have been gold. I don't see much of the silver. And I did that on purpose, just to see what it would do. And it looks kind of weird, but I know I can run my card back up to it. Let me just take the rest of this. I never thought about waving them, although I've thought about it in other things. That had some of that white on it. Not sure I like that. I'm always a little dubious about the white. But those colors are still in there, as you can see as I'm dragging. So you could, in theory, use a straw or a spatula. Wipe those off right on the edge. I think I'm going to stick with the black. If you've got any gaps, you can always fill them in afterwards. Keep scraping off your card. I would have to put so much paint on here. So much cell activator in that little container. It's a lot easier to put it on the card. I'm going to skip the white. I went back and took a chance. I am liking the Rhapsody rose is showing up, and I'm surprised. I'm going to steal a little bit of it and put it right up there. And use the rest, the residuals. Yeah, I'm thinking some spirals might be coming. And I'm almost done. So I should tell you, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate the comments that you leave me. You boost my morale and you boost my standing on YouTube, so thank you so much. Looks like I need a really little card for this end. Or to just be happy with what I get. Let's take a little bit more cell activator. Now I know I can break the surface tension in that one spot. That's pretty cool. It's kind of right. It still isn't bright. I'm going to have to figure out how to use the white cell activator more adeptly, I think. So let me grab a paintball skewer. And throw a few spirals in. And being that the paint is still heavy, it'll probably fill back in. I get a big dark spot right there. I might as well try a straw. I suppose I could put some more color in there. Gotta just break the surface tension. Let's put a little more triple sec in there. And right along with it, a little more red violet. Yeah, I think that's all right. What did I do with my skewer? I put it down. There it is. Well, there's one anyway. No, there's the other one. Not sure how to do what I've got in my head. This wasn't it, but I'm going to like it anyway. And I kind of miss the gold. But sometimes it takes me a minute to fall in love with a painting, and then I fall right hard. So we'll see how it dries and what it looks like tomorrow. And I've got 3 minutes to tell you guys I have playlists that number 30 plus. I'm working on 31, and everything on those playlists is organized by topic and genre also. So if you have an interest in something and you need it, or you want a playlist, just ask me, because I've got them all saved. I'm liking this more. This is open season on spirals. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm probably going to black my edges, because I didn't beforehand. And if you need a spiral like I just did there, remember to twist in place with the spiral. It reminds me of some undersea bubbling. So, I can't remember the name of the grasses. Somebody will tell me. Undersea grasses. Where the fish hide. I can't wait to see what this looks like dry. I got some beautiful cells and I got some great colors. It's very rich. It's a little different than the other one for sure. So I'm not sure what I'll find for shimmer. And I'm going to torch really quickly because I got a couple bubbles I can see in the middle of my spirals. I think I'm pretty well done though. I think it's pretty well balanced. I say that. I like the idea of adding some smaller spirals. It's some wild colors. I want to make sure all my spiraling is done before I get to torching. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. That's actually, I'm falling in like, and it does remind me of the other one. Tomorrow we'll see how much alike they are. I do sell my artwork. I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida also. I'm not sure if it's a vertical or a horizontal. I think it works better as a vertical for me. But there's plenty of shimmer in there. A little concerned about all that green over there. Kind of like to move some to the other side, and I might. That's the fairy tales. Not coming out. Okay. Put your phone down. I've got 1 minute left. Put a little tiny dollop of green there. That way, the eye will jump back and forth from side to side. Alright, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Make sure to check out my Linktree. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook group, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Appreciation Group. My paint pouring recipes below show more. Everything. I'm forgetting everything. Thank you guys for the donations through PayPal. The icon is on the bottom right hand corner of my YouTube channel banner. And thank you for you guys who have joined the membership. I really appreciate your help. My community board will show you tomorrow's video at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And probably the night before if you go check it out. So what have I forgotten? Is everything on the Linktree. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook groups, Society 6, The Gallerists, spring clothing. You can have all my stuff reproduced on merch. I love you. I hope you come again. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Priscilla out.